Good afternoon. Fade to Black breaking news for this Wednesday, July 12th, 2023. This is all of the news that you need. I'm Jimmy Church. Want you to help support the news and our show. We broadcast 4 days a week live. Help support the team here and get your Fade to Black T-shirts. The links are below, according to Bill. And you can get it one of two ways. You can order a shirt, or you can get a Game Changer membership. Both include shirts, free shipping, next day free shipping, and everything is autographed. The links are below. All right. Let's get straight to it. On this day in history, I remember this like it was yesterday. 1979, between games of a baseball doubleheader involving the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers at Comiskey Park, disco records were blown up as part of a promotion dubbed Disco Demolition Night. Fans then rushed the field, and as a result of the mayhem, the second game was forfeited to the Tigers on this day in 1979. That was the end of the disco era. Yeah. 1 year of disco Grammy Awards. They canceled them the next year. Here's your fader fact, speaking of music. With 1,560 words, Rap God by Eminem is the song with the most words. 1,560. Imagine doing that live, memorizing that. Incredible. Here's your breaking news. The office of the United States President Joe Biden has voiced opposition to the creation of a Space National Guard. The U.S. National Guard is a military reserve force made up of part-time members who hold civilian jobs, but can be called up to full-time service when needed. The National Guard is also used within the United States to respond to domestic emergencies such as natural disasters. Currently, the Army and the Air Force have National Guard reserve components, but the U.S. Space Force does not. Several lawmakers in Congress have previously proposed the idea of creating a Space National Guard to provide part-time forces to bolster Space Force personnel numbers. But the push has yet to receive enough support to make it into law. What is it that they would need it for, right? Think about that. Microsoft disclosed last night that it discovered a group of Chinese hackers had broken into some of its customers' email systems to gather intelligence. But not just any customers. The Chinese hackers were able to repeatedly manipulate credentials to access accounts. Which accounts? Well, according to the Department of Homeland Security, Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, one federal government agency first detected unusual activity on its Microsoft 365 email cloud environment last month and immediately reported the activity to Microsoft and CISA. CISA did not identify the government agency in question, but the State Department said that the department detected anomalous activity, suggesting it may have been the agency to first alert Microsoft to the problem. The State Department declined to comment further on its cybersecurity incidents response, which remains under active investigation. The hackers, which Microsoft identified as China-based Storm 0558, were able to break in and steal some data from the accounts, according to CISA's blog post. The data that was taken was unclassified, according to CISA. Of course it was. Check this out. Coastal waters around Florida have reached alarming temperatures of 95 degrees Fahrenheit, with no signs of cooling off anytime soon. The Sunshine State is in the midst of its hottest year in modern history, with temperatures over land averaging in the mid-90s to about 3 to 5 degrees Fahrenheit above normal for this time of year. or ocean waters have absorbed much of this heat, causing sea temperatures to soar to record heights, which could spell trouble for marine ecosystems and strengthen storms and hurricanes. Waters off of Florida typically reach temperatures in the high 80s Fahrenheit in July, but right now they are nearing the boiling point. That is insane. A hidden entrance to the underworld, built by ancient Zapotec culture, has been discovered beneath a Catholic church in southern Mexico, according to a team of researchers using cutting edge ground scanning technology. The complex system of underground chambers and tunnels was built more than a millennium ago by the Zapotec, whose state arose near modern day Osaka in the late 6th century BC and grew in grandeur as people created monumental buildings and erected massive tombs filled with lavish grave goods. The architectural complex at Mitla, 27 miles southeast of Osaka, has unique and intricate mosaics, having functioned as the main Zapotec religious center until the late 15th century, when the Aztec conquest likely resulted in the abandonment of the site. The Spanish then reused stone blocks from the ruins to build the San Pablo Apostle Church a century later. Incredible. Have you seen the new Sarah Silverman comedy special? It's actually pretty good. It is. It is. But she's also in the news because Sarah Silverman right now is not laughing when it comes to Chat GPT. The comedian is now suing OpenAI and Meta, along with two other authors named Christopher Golden and Richard Kadri. They are part of her lawsuit. They are suing Chat GPT and OpenAI, alleging that Chat GPT and LLAMA have both been trained on the trio's copyrighted books. Silverman, Golden, and Kadri argue that in the respective complaints, which were both filed on July 7th in Northern California federal court, that OpenAI's Chat GPT and Meta's LLAMA were trained on copyrighted material, which includes published literary works from them. While both OpenAI and Meta make mention that they do not train on copyrighted material, the authors allege that some of the training data came out of a shadow library of sources like Library Genesis, Z Library, and Sci-Hub, and Bibliotech, which are internet-based torrent repositories that include copyrighted books. And finally, I'll leave you with this, and it's chilling. Elon Musk announced today the formation of a new company focused on artificial intelligence after months of teasing plans to build a rival to Chat GPT. The company, called XAI, unveiled a website and a team of a dozen staffers. The new company will be led by Musk, according to the website, and I quote, will work closely with Twitter, Tesla, and other companies to make progress towards our mission, end quote. The website also states that, and I quote, the goal of XAI is to understand the true nature of the universe, end quote. Elon's announcement of the new company comes months after he warned in an interview that he thinks AI could cause civilization destruction and joined other tech leaders in calling for a pause in an out-of-control AI race. Now, in addition to XAI, Musk runs several other companies, including Twitter, Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, and The Boring Company. He's the king of the world. There you go. There's all the Fade to Black breaking news that you need for this Wednesday, July 12th, 2023. Tonight on Fade to Black, Angela T. Smith joins us. We're going to be talking about remote viewing and her working for Bigelow. All of that tonight on Fade to Black. Fade to Black breaking news is produced by Renee Newman. I'm Jimmy Church. Go Backley Tappy.